Hey guys, it's good to be back on YouTube. It's a new series I'm hoping to start called Footy Fridays, as you've seen by the title. Can I just say for starters, I'll get a few things out of the way. Apologies if you do hear any background noises. Obviously I'm in uni accommodation, so it can be quite noisy at times. And also, football vlogs should be back. I'm going to Newcastle away in a couple of weeks. Well, a week basically, because we've got Norwich tomorrow and then week after we've got Newcastle, so I'm doing a video of that. So it's good to do that again. This will hopefully be a weekly thing, this Football Friday. Give it a like, obviously it's the first ever episode. I'm going to see how it goes. I've got plans to get guests on in the future and things like that. So yeah, smash the like button. Let's take a look at what we're talking about. Will Dimitri Payet be leaving West Ham? The African Cup of Nations kicking off. OMAR Bogle, will he leave Grimsby? And this week's match of the weekend is Sheffield Wednesday versus Huddersfield. Dimitri Payet wants to leave West Ham. Slaven Bilic officially announced. You'll probably seen that in the news already. The Metro reported that he wants to make a return to France, and I've been reading that the club he came from, Marseille, for around 10 million I think it was, to West Ham, have made a 19 million bid for him, and that's rejected. And I find that that's quite a low amount really, a cheeky amount to bid for him really. It's quite sad, the situation, it kind of annoys me. West Ham had to go public really with it to control the situation. He won't play again for West Ham in my opinion. The damage is done now, fell out with the supporters, so I think they should sell him. I think it's going to be inevitable that he does get sold. There's no point, I think he's on 120 grand a week or something when he signed a new contract. There's no use having him lying around just taking up wages. The right thing to do is sell him, but not for a cheap price. They have to get him for the right price because he's an amazing footballer, one of the best in Europe. Moving on onto a slightly more cheerful note, particularly if you're a West Ham fan. The African Cup of Nations is starting this weekend. Kicks off 4 o'clock Saturday. The hosts, Gabon, play Guinea. Aubameyang plays for Gabon, of course. These two teams have never met before in a competitive game, so it'll be really interesting to watch, especially as you know Guinea surprised many people by qualifying. They beat former champions like Congo, for example, so I'm really looking forward to it. Obviously another event in the footballing calendar, more football to watch, and I'm going to be watching a lot of the games from that tournament. Now it's time for a tiny bit of transfer news relating to my club Rotherham and also other clubs. OMAR Bogle, who's lit up League 2, top scorer with 18 goals, has been linked to many clubs, Barnsley and Rotherham of course, as I mentioned. It looks like, from what I'm reading on social media, he's more likely to go to Barnsley. That's just another player we've missed out to them. You know, he's only 24 years old, bags and bags of potential. I don't think he'll want to sign for us. Just look at the league table, you know. I've also been reading about Danny Ward, of course. Allegedly we've turned down 2 million for him. I'm not sure he's worth that much, but I would be very sad to see him go. So we'll see who Bogle goes to. To end, I'm going to talk about the match you should look out for this weekend, match of the weekend, and it's Sheffield Wednesday versus Huddersfield Town. Obviously it's a local derby and it's quite a key match in the playoff place as well. Both of them are in the playoff places fighting out for this. Huddersfield are good at scoring against Hillsborough. They've scored a lot of goals there, but Wednesday are unbeaten in their last 6 games against Huddersfield. Taking all things into account, both teams have got fantastic players. Forestieri can always light up a pitch for Wednesday. Naki Wells, proven goal scorer. I'll predict a draw, but a draw with goals. I don't think it'll be a stalemate. So thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this first ever episode. I'm going to be talking about different things each week, different clubs. I'm going to try and go through all different leagues and everything. Obviously I can't show goals and things for copyright. Hopefully I'm going to get guests on as well to talk about their own club. Maybe if you're interested in that you could hit me up on Twitter, which is @GeorgeS_sport. Get me on all the socials in the description. Subscribe if you're new. Enjoy this weekend's football. See you later.